Alright, YouTube, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, welcome. And if you are new, I recommend going through tutorials that I have so you can understand how to decode gematria. Now, to get started, we're going to be analyzing the explosion that happened at Fort Worth in the state of Texas at the hotel called the Sandman Signature Fort Worth Hotel. So this happened on January 8th, which can be written out as 1/8 or 8/1. And the article states as such: explosion at Fort Worth Hotel, 21 injuries reported, missing person located. An explosion that blew out at least 2 floors of a high-rise hotel and injured nearly 24 people in downtown Fort Worth on Monday afternoon is suspected of being caused by a natural gas leak, according to the ATF and Fort Worth Fire Department. The explosion was reported at the Sandman Signature Fort Worth Hotel in the 800 block of Houston Street at about 3:30 p.m. Since that time, a 2-block area has been blocked off in downtown where the smell of the natural gas persists, officials say. So remember, this took place on January 8th, 1/8, 18, 8/1, 81. Texas, the state that it happened in, equals 18. Houston Street equals 81. Ritual equals 81. Sundance Square equals 81. So the explosion took place in Texas on Houston Street, and as a result of the explosion, Sundance Square was blocked off, all for the ritual, and all the numbers match: 18, 81, 81, 81. Now, Fort Worth, Texas equals 63. Hotel explosion also equals 63. Sandman Hotel equals 63. High-rise hotel equals 63. So the hotel explosion that took place in Fort Worth, Texas at the Sandman Hotel, which happens to be a high-rise hotel, and they all equal 63. Houston Street equals 80. Tarrant County equals 80. Downtown Fort Worth equals 80. High-rise hotel equals 80. So the explosion at the high-rise hotel, which was located on Houston Street in the county of Tarrant County in downtown Fort Worth, and they all equal 80. Now remember, they said this happened at about 3:30 p.m. 33. The phrase ordo ab chaos is Latin for order out of chaos, and it's the 33rd degree motto, which can be found on the grand decorations of the Order of the Sovereign Grand Inspectors General, one of the highest honors and roles which can be bestowed upon a Mason. Now, 137, what's so special about that number? It's the 33rd prime number. Maddie Parker is the name of the mayor of Fort Worth, and her name equals 137 in this cipher. Remember, 137, 33rd prime. Restaurant equals 137. There was a restaurant inside of the hotel that was affected by this explosion. We're going to see this pop up more. Now, if we take a look down here, January equals 333. All these threes. Governor Greg Abbott equals 3333. The governor of Texas. Hotel equals 303. Drop the 0, you have 33. Parker, the mayor of Houston, the mayor of Fort Worth's last name equals 33. Just like how her whole name equals 137, the 33rd prime, even her last name equals 33. Jesuit, remember the Jesuits are the people who control it all. They're at the top. Jesuit equals 33. Greg Abbott equals 33. Restaurant equals 33. So we have restaurant equaling 137, the 33rd prime, And we have restaurant equaling 33 itself in a different cipher. The astrology aspect of it all. Monday is ruled by the moon. The moon in astrology represents one's nurturing and emotional instinct. The moon rules Cancer, the sign we associate with mothering and mood changes. Monday equals 27. Ritual equals 27. Sundance Square equals 72, which is just 27 backwards. And January equals 27. So the explosion that took place on Monday, which is on Monday in the month of January, which affected the area where Sundance Square is because it got blocked off due to the explosion, all for the ritual. You have the same numerical values. 2 and 7 equals 9. 7 and 2 equals 9. 21 injured equals 45. Ritual equals 45. Fort Worth equals 45. January equals 45. 21 people were injured in the explosion that happened in the city of Fort Worth in the month of January, all a part of a ritual, and they all equal 45. The Cancer symbol. The symbol of the Cancer zodiac sign is usually the crab and its claws. Sometimes you may see the crab sign symbol depicted as a sideways 69 to represent crab claws or a woman's breast, because remember, Cancer is associated with mothering. Now you can see the 6 and you can see the 9. Downtown Fort Worth equals 69. Hotel explosion equals 69. January 8th equals 69. Texas equals 69. FWFD, this is the abbreviation for Fort Worth Fire Department, because they are at the scene of the explosion to put out the fire. This equals 69. The Jesuit Order equals 69. New World Order equals 69. Now, the hotel explosion that happened in downtown Fort Worth on January 8th, which is in the state of Texas, and the Fort Worth Fire Department was at the scene, and then this was all orchestrated by the Jesuit Order in order to achieve a new world order. It's all connected, guys. Now we have the Fort Worth coordinates. Fort Worth is on the 32nd parallel north and the 97 meridian west. Monday equals 32. Musume. This was the name of the restaurant. Remember? Restaurant. So now we're seeing the name of the restaurant. Musume. 302. 0 has no value. Remember? 32. Jesuit equals 32. Josh Babb. This is the person that owns the restaurant of Musume. His name equals 32. Sushi. Musume is a sushi restaurant. So Josh Babb owns a restaurant called Musume, which is a sushi restaurant, which was part of an explosion that happened on Monday. And the Jesuits were the ones that orchestrated this all. And this is Maddie is the name of the mayor yet again, and her name equals 23, which is 32 backwards. She was in on this. She was in on this entire thing. So was this Josh Babb person. They were both in on it, along with the governor as well. They're all in on it. Now, Brotherhood of Death. Remember, Brotherhood of Death is another name for the Skull and Bones secret society founded at Yale University. Brotherhood of Death equals 97. Craig is the name of the spokesperson for the Fort Worth Fire Department. That's the spokesperson's first name. Craig equals 97. Ritual equals 79, the reflection of 97. Greg Abbott, the governor, equals 97. Asian restaurant equals 79. The reflection. Gregory Wayne Abbott equals 97. Hotel explosion equals 79. So now the hotel explosion in the Asian restaurant, which was in the hotel, happened in the city of Fort Worth in the state of Texas. The governor of Texas is Gregory Wayne Abbott. And the spokesperson for the Fort Worth Fire Department is named Craig. 97, all to achieve the ritual behind the Brotherhood of Death. It all adds up every single time. Now, Fort Worth, Texas is in the 682 and 817 area codes in Tarrant County, Texas. Houston Street equals 1078. Remember, the zero has no value, but we still have these numbers: 178. 178. All right. Maddie Parker equals 187. Remember, we still have the same three numbers: 187, 187. And then also, 187 is the code for murder. We'll get to that later. The Society of Jesus also equals 187. 187, 187. The Brotherhood of Death is an exact match: 817, 817. And now Society of Jesus. Remember, the other area code is 682. The Society of Jesus equals 628. Maddie Parker equals 628. So we have a match: 187, Maddie Parker, Society of Jesus, 187, 187. Society of Jesus again, Maddie Parker, 628, 628. Come on, guys. You can't make this up. The Fort Worth Fire Department is leading the investigation into the explosion and said while they have not yet confirmed the cause of the explosion, there was an ongoing construction in the building and the explosion was likely caused by a gas leak. The ATF, who had agents at the scene, agreed. There is a smell of gas here in downtown. We're not sure if the smell of gas was caused from the explosion and the fire itself, or if that's what caused the explosion. But that's what we're looking at, said Craig Trojacek with the Fort Worth Fire Department. Fort Worth Fire Department equals 126. Sundance Square equals 162. The Jesuit Order equals 1206. Remember, these are both anagrams. But we're still paying attention to the 126. 126. 126. It's the same three numbers. New World Order 1062. Take away the 0, 162. Governor 612. 21 injured. 1260. So 21 injured in the explosion. And as a result of the explosion, Sundance Square was blocked off. Fort Worth Fire Department came to the scene of the explosion to put out the fire that the explosion caused. The governor is in on this whole thing. And behind them that orchestrated this whole hit are the Jesuit Order, New World Order, to achieve a New World Order. Governor 612, 126, 126, 162, 126, 162. Still the same three numbers. Craig Trojacek, Fire Department General, or spokesperson. I don't know if he's a general, but spokesperson, right? Remember, we were talking about him before when his name was equaling 97. Now we're back to him again. His name, first and last name, equals 121. Governor equals 112. Governor Craig Abbott equals 211. 211. Brotherhood of Death equals 112. 112, 112, 112, 211. Fort Worth Fire Department equals 1102. Take away the 0, 112. The number 4 dishonesty. Now this phrase is going to be important because it's going to pop up a lot. The number 4 dishonesty, 112. And then January 8th, the day that it happened, 112. So now, are they lying about what actually caused the explosion? Was it really caused by a gas leak? Just a question to have in the back of your head. So now this is Gregory Wayne Abbott. We're finally at the governor. This is the 48th governor of Texas. Explosion equals 48. 21 injured equals 48, or 84, the reflection of 48. Natural gas leak equals 48. And the Jesuit order equals 84, the reflection of 48. So we have an explosion that left 21 injured, allegedly caused by a natural gas leak behind the Jesuit order. They all have the same numerical value. Now, if you take the time that he assumed office on January 20th, 2015, which could be written out as 1/20 or 20/1, 120-201. Order of Illuminati. Now, the Illuminati are the same people as the Jesuits. They're the same people. A lot of people think that a lot of celebrities and certain people are in the Illuminati. No, there's very few people that are actually a part of the Illuminati and Jesuits. There's a certain amount of people. Now, the celebrities and people that you see, they're puppets for the Illuminati. The Illuminati uses them to push out these agendas. Okay? Order of Illuminati equals 201. 21 injured. Like we have 21 injured right here. 21 injured also equals 102. When you write 21 instead of spelling it, you get 102. Sushi restaurant equals 102. Remember, the sushi restaurant was inside of the hotel. Governor equals 102. This is literally the governor of Texas. West 7th Street. West 7th Street is the name of the other street that was part of the blockage because of the smell of gas through downtown. There were 2 blocks, West 7th and then Sundance Square. And the Jesuit order equals 201. So we have the Jesuit order right here and the Jesuit order right here. 2 matches. Now, Gregory Wayne Abbott equals 660. Take away the 0, you have 66. Just like how he was 66 years old when this happened. And he's 66 years old currently. 21 injured equals 66. 21 injured. 21 injured. 21 injured. January 8th, 66. 33. Remember, going back to the 33rd degree Freemasonry. All this 33 is still relevant. When you write out 33, you get 66. So this convinces me that this guy is actually a 33rd degree Freemason. All the numbers line up. Gas explosion equals 66. So the gas explosion that left 21 injured on the day January 8th, the governor of the place where the explosion happened, Fort Worth, Texas, the governor of Texas, 660. He's currently 66 years old, and he's a 33rd degree Freemason from my perspective. 33 equals 66. Come on, man. Come on. Now, if you take his birthday, which is November 13th, his last birthday, last year, and take it to the time that this happened, you get a span of 57 days. 21 injured equals 57. Gas explosion equals 57. Asian restaurant Musume. That's the whole name of the restaurant. 75. Remember, just to refresh, we had restaurant, restaurant, Asian restaurant, sushi, musume. Okay? 75, the reflection of 57. Order out of chaos. Again, going back to the 33rd degree Freemason slogan. This is just the Latin translation of it. And then this is the English translation. You get 75. New World Order equals 75. So 21 injured in the gas explosion in the hotel where the Asian restaurant Musume was at. Order out of chaos equals 75, which is the 33rd degree Freemason slogan. So there's 33rd degree Freemasons behind this, and they're all working to achieve a new world order, which equals 75. Now, if you take the day that this happened to the governor's next birthday, in 2024, you get a span of 311 days. The number for dishonesty, remember this number, right? We saw it back right here, excuse me. Number for dishonesty, it equaled 112 in this cipher, but in another cipher, the reverse, it equals 311. 21 injured equals 113. The reflection of 311. Explosion equals 131. An anagram of 311. 131. 131. 131. And then, of course, the Jesuits equals 113. So the explosion that left 21 people injured. And then they could be lying about this. And then all of this is orchestrated by the Jesuits. But now we have two matches where we see the number for dishonesty. The number for dishonesty. So were people actually hurt in this? Did people actually get hurt? These are the questions that we have to ask. Right? Because now look at this. January 8th, 2024, the day that it happened, to the anniversary of when he got assumed in office, is a length of 13 days, including the end date. This is what this means. Including the end dates for all of these. Jesuits equals 103. Craig Trojasek equals 130. Remember, zeros have no value, so they're both just 13. The Brotherhood of Death equals 103. The number for dishonesty equals 130. So now the number for dishonesty has shown up 3 times, which leads me to think that they're lying about this whole entire situation. Maybe nobody got injured and people actually died. You never know. You never know. I mean, I wasn't there, so I can't say 100%. All I can do is speculate, but the numbers don't lie. Now let's look at the 45th mayor of Fort Worth. Now remember, 45th, 45. We go back up here. 21 injured, 45. Ritual, 45. Fort Worth, 45. January, 45. It's all connected. She's the 45th mayor of Fort Worth. 45th. Now her name is Maddie Parker. She assumed office on June 15th, 6:15, or 15/6. 33 when you write it out equals 156. Direct match. Gas explosion equals 156. Fort Worth Fire Department acronym equals 516, an anagram of these two. Jesuits, yet again, 516, another anagram. So the gas explosion that the Fort Worth Fire Department had to put out, which was led by the 33rd degree Masons, and on top of them are the Jesuits. Now, she was born on November 9th, 1983, which could be written out as 11/9 or 9/11. Downtown Fort Worth equals 1190. Take away the 0, you get 119. Sandman Hotel equals 119. Exact match. Society of Jesus 191. An anagram of these two right here. Order of Illuminati equals 191. Another anagram. So the explosion that happened in downtown Fort Worth at the Sandman Hotel was because of the Society of Jesus and the Order of the Illuminati. This was supposed to happen this day. It wasn't going to happen any other day. All the numbers line up. Now, she's 40 years old. Restaurant equals 40. There was a restaurant inside of the hotel. Natural gas leak equals 40. January 8th equals 40. Her first name, Maddie, equals 40. Jesuit order equals 40. So the natural gas leak that happened at the hotel where the restaurant was in, the Asian restaurant, on the day January 8th, in the city of Fort Worth, this Maddie is the mayor of Fort Worth, and they all equal 40. And the Jesuit order, who's behind it all, equals 40. If you take her whole birthday, November 9th, 1983, to the day that this happened, January 8th, 2024, you get a span of 482 months. Jesuit equals 248. An anagram, 248, 248. And the Society of Jesus, 482. Exact match. These are the same people. These are the same ones who are running everything. 482, 248. Same numbers. Now, if you take her the day that this happened to her next birthday this year in 2024, you get a span of 307 days. So take away the 0, we have 37. Sushi equals 37. Remember, there was a sushi restaurant. Governor equals 37. So the governor's connected to this. We've seen governor pop up so many times. January 8th equals 703, an anagram of 307. Houston Street, which is the street that the hotel is on, is 73, an anagram. Cancer, remember, this happened on a Monday. Monday is a zodiac sign that rules Cancer. Or Cancer is a zodiac sign that rules Monday, excuse me. Cancer equals 37. Asian restaurant. So we have, look at again, sushi, Asian restaurant, 73, 37, reflections of each other. 73, you get 10. 37, you get 10. 3 plus 7, 10. 7 plus 3, 10. It's all connected. Now here's the restaurant specifically. The restaurant inside the hotel, Musume, said in a statement that they were devastated by the explosion, but thankfully they were closed at the time. They said no customers were present, but that 3 employees who were working inside the restaurant were injured and were in stable condition Monday afternoon after being treated at an area hospital. A statement from the restaurant's co-founder, Josh Babb, says that Musume was closed at the time of the explosion and that no customers were inside. 3 employees were among the ones injured, according to Babb. So now the whole restaurant name, Asian restaurant Musume, equals 141. Fort Worth equals 141. Governor equals 114. Explosion equals 114. Natural gas leak equals 1410. Still, take off the 0, you have 141. Fort Worth Fire Department acronym FWFD 1104 114. Josh Babb 411, the exact reflection of 114. 3 employees got injured 1041 141. So the explosion caused by a natural gas leak 3 employees at this Asian restaurant, Musume, were injured. Josh Babb owns the Asian restaurant Musume. Musume is in the city of Fort Worth, Texas, and the Fort Worth Fire Department were the ones that took out the fire, and the governor of Fort Worth is Greg Abbott. He's connected to the whole thing. Governor has popped up so many times. How can I think that the governor is not in on it now? The governor has to be in on it. Same with this Josh Babb. His name is popping up too much. Again, Josh Babb equals 59. January 8th equals 59. Governor Greg Abbott equals 95. The reflection of 59. Sushi equals 59. The Brotherhood of Death equals 95. So the sushi restaurant that was part of the explosion that happened on January 8th, the sushi restaurant was owned by Josh Babb and the Brotherhood of Death, which is the 33rd degree Freemason secret society. 95, the reflections. 59, 95. Add 9 plus 5, you get 14. You add 5 plus 9, you get 14. All the same numerical values. So this is Josh Babb. This is what he looks like. Now his birthday is June 11th. Okay? Written out as 6/11 or 11/6. Tarrant County, which is the county that Fort Worth is in, equals 161. An anagram of these: 611 116 161. January 8th 116. Brotherhood of Death 611, exact match. FWFD, Fort Worth Fire Department 116, an exact match. It's all connected. The explosion that happened in Tarrant County on January 8th, and Fort Worth Fire Department took care of the explosion, allegedly. 116. And behind it all, the secret society, the Brotherhood of Death. Now, if you take this day and extend it to this person, Josh Babb's next birthday, you get a span of 5 months and 4 days. The Jesuit order equals 54. Gregory Abbott equals 54. Sundance Square equals 54. Sushi equals 54. The sushi restaurant that was part of the explosion, owned by this guy, and the result of the explosion blocked off Sundance Square. And this is associated with the governor of Texas. This is the governor. And then who's at the top of it all? The Jesuit order, all connected to this man's birthday. Now we have the date numerology, what I usually like to do to wrap up all the videos. Now if you take January 8th, 2024, adding it this way, you get 53. Fort Worth equals 53. Moon, remember, going all the way back to this, Monday is ruled by the moon. It happened on a Monday. 53. Explosion equals 53. January 8th equals 53. So the explosion that happened on January 8th on a Monday, which is ruled by the moon in the city of Fort Worth, and they all equal 53. Just like when you add the date numerology this way, you get 53. Now if you take the date numerology and add it this way without the 20, you get 15. Texas equals 15. Fort Worth Fire Department FWFD equals 15. Moon equals 15, and governor equals 51, the reflection of 15. The explosion that took place in Texas on a day that's ruled by the moon, and the governor of Texas has the same numerical value, and the fire department that took care of the explosion, equaling 15. Now this happened on the 8th day of the year. High-rise hotel equals 80. Remember again, this is connection back to the very first slide. These are pretty much the same thing. So the date numerology even matches with this. High-rise hotel 80, Tarrant County 80, Houston Street 80, downtown Fort Worth 80. The explosion that took place at a high-rise hotel on January 8th in county of Tarrant County, that's the county that downtown Fort Worth is in, and the street that it happened on, Houston Street, equals 80. Downtown Fort Worth equals 80. Take away the zeros on all of these, you're left with 8. And this happened on a day, leaving 358 days left in the year because 2024 is a leap year. The Jesuit order equals 538. Literally just an anagram of this. The 5 and 3 are swapped around. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. So that's about it for this video. I mean, as you can see, all the numbers line up. Another day, another script. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And as usual, stay safe.